Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Saturday. That's right, Saturday, March 27th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie. We're doing the weekly wrap-up a day later, just due to some personal reasons. We won't get into it, but we are a day late. But don't worry, that just means more news to talk about, and we can actually talk about the Winter Soldier and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, as well as Invincible, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Like I said, I'm your host, Scott Labrie, doing the intros before I get too far. We got Tyler Sunday here as well.
Hello.
And Eric Deshane here as well.
Hello,
sir. How are you?
good. How are you guys?
I am here.
Yes.
I am here
Yes, you are.
to do a podcast.
I'm doing great. Excited
here
to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Here to chew ass and kick bubblegum.
Oh my
You're all out of
god.
bubblegum.
You need a nap.
Well, before we get to the stories of this past week, let's talk about what we've been watching, what we've been playing. Anybody playing any new games as of late?
No, not new. I went back and revisited. I still haven't finished it yet, but the Blair Witch game.
Oh.
I got stuck on a part about a month ago, and I gave up. Also because it was too freaky to try and continue. That game is really good. I am a little bit stuck, and I know where I think I have to go, but it's just too fucking creepy, man. Like, you got to go into the woods, and your flashlight starts flashing, and you see like the fucking creature that's chasing you through the bush, and your dog's like freaking out. And I don't know. It's good. Well, that's what I've been playing. Trying to get this stupid tram cart contraption working, and yeah, that's about it. That's all I've been playing. And I'm on my second playthrough of Detroit Become Human. I'm doing things my way, and it's already completely different in the first two chapters, the choices that I made compared to Carly's playthrough. So, yeah,
Sure,
it's
cool.
it's actually going a lot worse because I shoot people and she tries to spare people. It turns out shooting people makes things a lot worse.
Wow, who would have thought?
Yeah, so it's very interesting how different the game is. It's very good.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's about it for me.
Me, I've been playing one of the new releases that came out this week was an open beta called Magic Legends.
Mm-hmm.
It's Diablo style, top-down view, open MMO game. I've been enjoying it, but it's been an open beta, so it's very rough.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay of it has a decent gameplay loop with it. It's fun to play still, but the interfaces is terrible. The guidance of the gameplay level right now is awful. Camera work needs to get done. Like, it's very rough still. So a good thing it's still in this beta form. But otherwise, I enjoy it quite a bit. I think it'd be something we all could enjoy playing. So, and Diablo was a game that I got into later, like way after it came out. Diablo 2 especially.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. So this one too. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, keep that one on the radar.
Yeah, I haven't
Otherwise than
played.
that,
Oh, sorry.
Otherwise than that, nothing else really. More Red Dead. Just puzzling around with that still.
Always Red Dead. Red Dead's
Nothing
good.
really else right now. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm like
Yeah.
looking for that game right now. Like, I'm in this weird spot where it's like I'm just playing basketball on the PS5 or Red Dead with you guys at night, but I'm hankering to play like something to suck me in and like, you know, let me play for 30, 40 hours or something like that. I re-downloaded Red Dead 2 for my PS5, like, because on PC I only have the multiplayer, so I want to play maybe I'll play through the story again, but then it's like, I don't know
That's
if I
a
want to
big commitment.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like the right game has to come along and be like, Kate, I want to play this, and there's nothing really on the upcoming releases that's kind of like going like, hey, you want to play this? It's like, no, not really. No.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am too. Like, Detroit was really good, but it's just too damn short. Like those little story-driven games that you have to replay over and over to have a different experience. is kind of like like that type story driven game is like that. So it's like I need another like Skyrim or another Fallout or something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was hoping to do that. Like Cyberpunk when that came out would have been that kind of game, one where I was kind of play over and over and just sink hundreds of hours into it, and it never was. And I still am itching for one too. I guess it's still...
See, and I ever since like it came out, and you guys have had issues with it and whatever. Like Scott, I don't think you did because you had it on PS. Well, it kept crashing every half hour or something. You said, right?
Yeah, but it was fun. I really enjoyed that game by the end of it.
Yeah, and I haven't even tried it yet. I haven't even played it yet, and that's something that's right up my alley. But like, just the negative reviews have swayed me not to. I don't know why. Maybe I should. Maybe I should give it a shot.
They just put out an update. I don't know what it really did, but yeah, it's kind of a shame that game kind of has fallen off a lot of people's radars.
Unfortunately, yeah, because it was hopefully going to be that genesis of a game where we would be in the mindset for everybody for years to come, but just didn't turn out that way, unfortunately. Yeah,
right.
Too much hype.
Right. Yeah. The game that I'm actually looking forward to the most, that's actually the closest right now, is Resident Evil Village. That's coming out in like 40 days or something like that. God, I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's not a game I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be watching you play.
Yeah.
I don't want to play that game.
And not even scary, you guys. Come
on. That too. Like 7, I remember when 7 first came out, that one looked so offsetting and off-putting to me and terrifying that I didn't want to play it. But this one, I don't know if it's a different place and different color to the game. Like it looks a lot more appealing to play, where I want to play it too as well. But
that's
reminds me of 4.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. It reminds me more of 4. Really, I really miss playing 4. So maybe that's why. So
see, like 4 was good. It was fun to play, but there were like it takes you off guard. Like you're playing and you're so invested in like, oh, there's going to be more guys, and then when something like terrifying just jumps out at you, it's so unexpected. Like I feel like that's how Village is going to be. It's going to be like, oh, lots of action. Because there's obviously a merchant in this one now too, so you can like buy guns, upgrade. It's going to be like 4, a lot like 4, but I still think there's going to be like a crazy, scary aspect to it. Like even at that demo that you play where you're trapped in. Yeah, I only watched it, of course, but like when you're in that dungeon and then you're playing as one of the maidens that they captured for blood harvesting or whatever the hell they're doing, and you're trying to get out of there. Frick, that was scary, man. Like that's what Resident Evil 7 was like. It's especially the beginning. It's just the atmosphere, the sound, the graphics. Like, it's a very immersive game. I think this is going to be a little bit on action and a little bit of both, I guess. The jump scares. Yeah, me too. I can't wait. Oh, can't wait. It's going to be so good. I love Resident Evil. Except for 6. 6. I got it right. Resident Evil 6. I got it right. 5 was okay. And then,
Yeah. 6 was the weird one.
Yeah, it was. I still played it and finished it, and I'm just like, why did I even waste my time playing this? Long ass epic trash.
Right.
What a terrible way to do the story. I don't know. Whatever. Right. But what do you do?
Just looking ahead at some of the upcoming games, it's like maybe Outriders might be a kind of cool thing to try with the co-op.
I still have to look at that.
And then Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That's like the only thing that jumps out to me. Is like, oh yeah, I'll play Mass Effect again. See how the first one looks all remastered and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Warhammer 3.
Anywho, enough about video games. Let's talk about movies, TV. Before we get into Falcon and Winter Soldier. I keep saying Winter Soldier and Falcon, but it's not the right way. Winter Falcon, and the Black Falcon.
Yeah.
Black Falcon.
And Invincible a little bit here. Anybody see any other movies or TV show you want to talk about first?
I'm almost done Avatar, boys. We watched like 6 episodes today. Man. Ooh. What an emotional roller coaster this show is turning out to be, man. Holy fuck, brothers.
Where are you at right now? What's your last episode?
Well, I don't want to give any spoilers, but Aang is learning firebending from somebody that I didn't expect to happen. So I'm like, yes. Yeah, and they went to The steam prison. That's where they are. They're at
Oh,
the
yeah.
steam
Oh,
prison.
yes.
Yeah, that's where we are. The Boiling Lake, whatever it's
Boil-
called.
The
Yeah.
Boiling Rock. Yeah.
Boiling Rock prison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
You
What
just
a show,
so you
man.
just saw one
Happy-
of my favorite episodes, which is the Firebending Masters episode.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
one of my faves.
Yeah. That was good. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very good. That's what we've been watching. We watched last night a little bit, and then that today, and yeah,
Getting there.
Yeah. Almost
getting there.
Yeah.
Almost there. It's like episode. What am I on? Like 14, 15 or something like that. I think. And there's
Mhm.
21 episodes this season, so 6 more.
Could probably do our spoiler cast not next week, but the week after. We'll say.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll probably still be fresh in my mind when it's done. Seems like
Mhm.
the kind of show that
People
will
some
be.
time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you, Eric, you watching any movies, TV besides?
No, not really. Trying to think of what else I've been watching here. Nope. Pretty much just Winter. I've been looking forward to Winter Soldier again. I watched the first episode over again just to see anything I missed. But I mean, yeah, we'll talk about it more when we talk about that are on here. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll talk about Invincible here because I was the only one who's seen the first 3 episodes so far.
Mhm.
Non-spoilers, so I don't spoil it for you guys. But
Good.
it is very, very good. Very much like The Boys, minus like all the swearing for the most part. But
Sexual humor, maybe? Is there sexual humor and stuff too?
A little bit here and there. I mean, he's a teenager and stuff like that. So there is one part where it's like leans into the sexual kind of side of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed the first 3 episodes, and yeah, it's the same thing. It's like, God damn it! Why didn't you put the whole season out right now? Why do I have to wait till Friday?
Yeah.
You tease.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
even
just giving you
after the first episode, it was like, holy shit! Like the last little bit of the first episode is like insane, and you guys will know what I'm talking about later. But
Can't wait.
Yes, I say I highly recommend it. If you're wondering if you can show it to your kids, if they're okay with like violent video games, I guess. Like if you like let them play GTA or Mortal Kombat, and they're okay with that and they understand that, you probably could show them this.
Right.
But it's definitely not like, even though it looks like a comic book kid show, definitely not for like little kids. That's for sure.
Right.
But yeah, and yeah. If people don't know, it's from the Robert Kirkman, the guy who made Walking Dead. So you get the kind of idea of how graphic that can be. So,
Oh yeah.
But let's move into Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We watched both episodes so far, and what do you guys think?
I think it's great. I think they're onto something.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's not what I expected, honestly. I did not expect it to be like this.
Actiony.
Yeah, like I like the action and I
Right.
like the dynamic between Falcon and Bucky and Sam there.
Yeah.
I think that's really good too. And there's a lot of like the social climate like around like the blip and everything that's
Mhm.
happening too. Like just how everybody's getting reintegrated. Like I love that. And I was just telling Carly while we were watching it, I said, you know what, honestly, like I appreciate these TV episodes for these smaller characters because you get to know them so much better. And then if you do decide to like rewatch the Marvel movies and you see them, it's like I don't know. I love the character building of it. It's really good. And it's got enough action that it's not dragged out either. Because they are longer episodes than WandaVision was, obviously, which is really nice. So you get so much more out of it. And the action's pretty good too. Some of it's pretty cheesy action, but I do really like it. It's very good. And that poor guy playing as the new captain.
Oh yeah.
All the memes coming out, just shitting on him. And then he went on social media and he's like, he appreciates everybody's disdain for him because that's what the studios were expecting.
Right.
They wanted people to like just not like him right away because everybody's so dedicated to Rogers, right? Steve Rogers.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, is this Steve Rogers? Yeah, Steve Rogers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm thinking of a painter or something. I feel like I got it mixed up with somebody. Mr. Rogers, that's who.
Mr.
Yeah.
Rogers. You're not wrong.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm loving it, honestly. And then like their bantering back and forth really made me think of Bad Boys. How those Will Smith and Warren Lawrence kind of bicker back and forth. And then the therapy session at the end where they gotta like sit real close to each other. I laughed so freaking hard, man. That was so funny.
See, I'm watching that. I'm wondering, like, is this scripted or are they just kind of going off each other? Like, because they make it look so like real between each other, right? This how like the whole not distrust, but like just the disdain for each other. I'm like,
Right.
this is awesome. I'm
Yeah,
loving
just
this.
My
clash of personalities, man.
Yeah.
My favorite joke was from this past episode where he's like, look, you walking all stealthily around, you've been in Wakanda, you're the White Panther. He's like, it's actually the White Wolf. He's like, what?
He's like, nothing. What do you like, the White Panther? No, it's actually White Wolf. It's like, oh my god. And he's like swatting at his little drone.
Yeah.
Like, don't you break it. Don't you hit it. Yeah. That's really good.
It is very good.
The dynamic is fun to watch. It's really good. Yeah.
It is, yeah. I was trying to watch like when they're doing that little therapy session and they're getting like really close to each other. I think Bucky, he almost broke a couple of times. Like started laughing. He was like looking away from the screen, like looking away from him because I think he almost like a couple of times.
Yeah, you can tell that was definitely like improv of them.
Yeah.
Oh, some of it had to have been for sure. Fuck, man. That's pretty good. That's good. I like that. It's a good blend.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. Like they showed off, of course, the new Captain America at the end of episode 1. And you're like, oh, you bastards! And then they show like him all. It starts the episode. Second episode starts with him, and you're like thinking of, like they go through his career, and I'm like, oh, actually, this guy's a good dude. Like, why are we shitting on this guy? He seems like he's just trying his best. And then at the end of the episode, he's like, ah, you bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew you were bad.
That's kind of, I figured they were going for something like that with that character when we revealed him. Like, yeah, he's good, but again, you see him like he's almost too perfect, so you know something's going on there. So yeah, I'm really anxious to see where it's going to take it and where it's going to go.
Yeah, I think he's just a full-blown government boy, big time, like U.S. government through and through, and that's it. Like how they are, like even like with the Avengers, they have their own way of doing things, and then William Hurt, like the general, and how he's like has his own way of doing things too. So like that's how he's. I feel like Captain America is going to be kind of like that general, just kind of like stick to the mission.
Yeah, he's going to be very much a Thunderbolt Ross kisser for sure. He'll be very much our way, the government's way, and where Steve was like, no, like it's still not right what you're doing, where he will just be no, it's this way or nothing else. So
exactly.
I like
line in the sand.
I like the star that's an A. I don't know why. It's like that's cool design when they showed it off.
It is,
And did you guys think he's familiar, the guy actor? Does he ring any bells to you?
No,
he's one of the lead guys on Overlord. I know he's Kurt Russell's son.
Oh, he is Kurt Russell's son. Huh? I did not know that. But I did. I recognized him from. He's from 22 Jump Street. He's the quarterback in that Channing Tatum becomes best friends with.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
That's where I recognized him from. I'm like,
no, I just recognize him from Overlord, that Nazi zombie movie. So good.
Kurt Russell. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's very cool. It's looking forward to it.
Yes.
Nice to have more shows like that.
Yes. Oh, Marvel always good. Yep. You know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I
need to finish that sentence.
So what do you guys think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen next with the Flag Smashers? Like, what the fuck's going on with them? Like,
I have no idea.
Like, who are they? Like, are they misfits? Are they fucking like who's chasing them? It's obviously an American, and somebody else.
FBI, CIA, or something like that.
Yeah, because who sent her that text? Who's like,
right? Like,
who's to kill you? And it's like, who the fuck's this? And then it's like, well, I thought Zemo was the bad guy, but now
he's still in prison. Like,
they're going to go see him for answers, and it's like, I don't know. Yeah, he's a manipulative guy. Maybe he's got some dudes on the outside, and
maybe
they go take me out of prison so I can help you, and then they backstab him or something. I don't know.
Right, exactly. And then, who knows? It could just be Hydra still. Like, Hydra's everywhere, right? So,
still
you never know.
Yeah.
Very
true. It's doing a great job of making you want more. That's what they're known for right now. Doing a really good job with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. So go watch it. It's good.
Yeah.
It is very good. Yeah.
More Marvel is always good. That's what I was trying to say.
Exactly. I asked Carly, I said, what do you like more? WandaVision and then she didn't even let me finish. WandaVision. But she's biased though. And I'm like, really? Like, the episodes are longer, there's more action. And she's no.
This feels like more traditionally MCU, which I think is actually a good thing that WandaVision came out first and was kind of like, oh, this is different.
Yeah,
I think if this show came first and like WandaVision came second, you're like, maybe it wouldn't have hit so great because you're like just expecting more MCU things. But with WandaVision coming first, it's like, oh, they can do anything, maybe. So,
yeah,
Right.
exactly. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's very good. Makes me want to see the movies.
yes,
The movies, like,
yes, and we will get to some Marvel movies here because let's move into the news. We got a lot of stories to cover. Starting with video games. First one, Steam Remote Play Together games no longer need the second player to have a Steam account. This one's from IGN.com. So essentially, what if you have a couch co-op game like Overcooked or Gang Beasts or Moving Out? Essentially, what you can do is generate a URL, send it to your buddy, and as long as they have the Steam desktop the client installed, they can open up that URL and just join your game. They don't need the account, which is kind of cool. But then also, I'm like, well, if you have the app installed, what's stopping you from making an account?
Having the game, yeah, exactly.
right.
Because the whole point with that, I read it too. I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense because if in order to play, I have to download the game anyways. I just don't have the key for it. Well, then at that point, I just get the game. So I don't know. Like,
I don't think you need the game. It just streams to you.
Okay, is that what it is? I couldn't figure that out. I thought you still have to download the game to have it still.
No.
In order to play and everything. Okay.
No. It just gets streamed to you, kind of like, I don't know, like other game streaming things. But
so as long as you have a decent internet access and everything else.
Pretty much, yeah.
And everything else, yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. Pretty neat. Might have to try that out with some games. What else we got? We got PlayStation patents the ability to add trophies to older / emulated games, so possibly adding trophies to PS1, PS2 games. Does that make you guys want to go back and play any of those games, or are you guys into trophies that much, or not really?
Not really. I mean, achievements and trophies was a thing back when the Xbox 360 first came out, but I mean, meh.
I already lived too much in the past. I don't need to go back to that too.
Yeah, I play my old favorite games just to play them. I don't want to unlock achievements for. I'm like, why? It's just.
But you could like platinum all the Resident Evil games or something.
So can everybody.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Yeah,
I don't know. I was ever one to farm or to fight to get those achievements because like, what was the point? Like just I don't know, just something I could collect and then forget about it one day, whatever. It's not physical, I guess. Maybe
I'm kind of the same way, but like if it's easy enough, then it's like, well, okay, I'll put in a little bit of extra work to it. Like the Spider-Man games are pretty easy platinums. They require a little bit of extra playing, but I was like, yeah, I like these games enough. I'll play it for a few more hours to get it done.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have much interest in going back to that kind of stuff. Not really. I don't know.
The future is now, old man.
That's right. Get with the times, you guys.
Our next story. Rainbow Six Siege leads working on multiplayer game at new Amazon studio. So core group members from the Rainbow Six Siege team, including its ex-creative director, will lead a new Amazon game studio working on a AAA online multiplayer title based on a new IP.
No idea what it is though. If it's like a
nothing
there, no. Okay.
Online multiplayer, and if you're thinking of the Rainbow Six Siege team, is probably going to be a first-person shooter, I would think.
Exactly. I hope, yeah.
I would imagine.
Kind of what they do. So yeah. I mean, that's potential. That's good.
Yeah.
Like,
talented team.
You guys haven't played the game at all by chance, have you?
No, but I've always wanted to. But it's also like I know I got my like shit pushed in when I play that game.
That would be a great game to stream and video edit together. As first timers coming in, these esteemed gentlemen go on a siege. Could you imagine?
Oh my god!
For hilarity, how much we would suck. Okay, Eric, you're gonna breach the door, and then all of a sudden Scott just shoots in the back of the head by accident. Like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, and then we get sniped or something. And
it could happen.
It could happen.
Grenade out.
It's been out for such a long time, and it's still so popular. Like,
yeah.
It must be on
It's one of the
sale.
games that I actually enjoy watching, like the pro scene on, because it's like you understand what they have to do. It's like, oh, they have to disarm the bomb or whatever, and then
Rescue the hostage. Yeah.
and it's just kind of cool. Like how twitchy these guys are. They're just
Oh,
fucking
it's
insane.
yeah. Like
Oh,
some
yeah.
I've watched, like they'll get like kills where it's just a pixel on screen. Like, how do you even see that head and just dink? It's like,
Yep.
oh my god.
Oh yeah, for
Wow.
sure. And then like sending the little drones and stuff in there, like, and there's so many different characters you can play as now. Like, there's such a huge assortment. I think we should do it. It's only like $12 right now on Steam.
Yeah.
I would be almost down for that.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I don't know. Playing against other people that have been playing this for years,
That's the
we
problem.
would get fucked so bad, man.
Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna play ranked because we're not gonna be all-star pro athletes. Just
Oh yeah, for sure.
casual,
Wonder if you can go against-
casuals.
You must be able to go against bots or something.
I think that with those,
there's terrorist hunt in that.
Yeah, terrorist hunt. Yeah, it's like 30 bots.
Actually, might be fun.
That would be fun because we
Yeah.
play Battlefront, against bots, and that occupies a lot of our time. We have fun with that, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, might be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. Because there's usually like a big house or whatever, and there's like 20 dudes in there, and a hostage. You have to kill all the dudes and rescue the hostage. That'd be kind of cool. And
Yeah.
friendly fire's obviously on. 'Cause
Yeah,
fucking-
exactly. I could see us, or like even if Carly plays with us, she has a habit of shooting people in the back, like in Vermintide. She's good with that.
Well, if we were to play that, we would be talking over Discord, most likely. And Microsoft reportedly in talks to purchase Discord for over $10 billion.
What?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's nuts.
That's how much it's worth?
Yes, sir.
Apparently, that's what Microsoft thinks it's worth. Yeah.
Oh my
'Cause
god!
You gotta think like, well, not only is it like just like a chat service, but they also have like a Discord store, don't they? Like they actually you could actually buy games off of Discord. I never do, but there's that, and they have like the potential like to stream from here. It's like it's actually just a good communication app. Like they're
Which I'm surprised after the quarantine and with COVID, how it didn't get as any bigger. I thought for sure like Zoom kind of filled in for a lot of those holes where for some reason I don't know why Discord didn't, because Discord's better than than Zoom ever was. But yeah,
that's the thing. It's like it's very much targeted towards gamers, so maybe like on a professional scale, it's like download this game chat.
Maybe that's what
something,
the plans are for it. Hopefully down the road, if Microsoft's buying, where it can be taken over as like a more professional level with that.
Right.
So that'd be nice with that, because I love Discord. We use it for everything, and
yes,
my go-to for years now. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people are like, Microsoft's gonna ruin it now. It's like, I don't know. They're pretty good. Like at stuff, I guess. I don't know.
I see that I could see them linking like their Microsoft store and everything, just integrating everything into one big machine. I don't know. I just think they would probably do better things with it. There's more potential, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Might be
it's kind of a shocking thing when that popped up.
Yeah, that much money, Jesus.
$10 billion.
Yeah, that's a lot of moolah. Now this game looks pretty cool, and that is 6 Days in Fallujah.
Oh, that's supposed to be super realistic.
Yes,
Military game.
It's a first-person shooter, modern warfare kind of style game, and the thing that they are doing is called procedural architecture. So you go into a game, and the buildings and neighborhoods will always be different on level, so it's always kind of like you're busting through this door, and even if you played that mission before, you'd never know what's going to be on the other side of that door, whether that's going to be just a regular family, maybe it's a family, but the guy grabs a gun, or maybe it's just fucking filled with a fucking bunch of claymores or something like that.
Right.
So it's
so you can't be complacent with that game.
Yeah, it seems interesting. I think some people are a little touchy on the whole, like there being civilians and stuff in the game, and you potentially killing civilians and stuff. But
that's something new for those kind of games. I mean,
yeah. But it just reminds me of the Modern Warfare, the latest Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the campaign, those missions.
Yeah, the
where you-
house sweeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which were
Yeah.
really cool. So
Those were so intense, man.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how many times I accidentally shot civilians. That's why I'm glad I'm not in the military, man. Something moves, bang! What are you doing? Idiot! Fuck. At least in games you can restart, but
Mm.
yeah.
mhm.
Not so much in real life. Yeah.
Like, oh,
There's
shit.
no low checkpoint in real life.
No.
unfortunately.
No reset button. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, be cool to play that. It's a co-op game, so we might have to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of co-op games, Back for Blood has been delayed to October 12th.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that game. Is that bad?
Take a moment, people.
Oh, random video just started playing. Sorry for people who heard a tiny little bit of that. Thank you, GameSpot, for just having autoplay videos. Way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, Back for Blood moving to October 12th. Couple months delay. So, which kind of a bummer, but hey, everybody wants a zombie game in October,
Mhm.
right? Just fits the mood. So,
Certainly
Yeah.
does.
I'm super
I'm
excited
excited.
for this game.
Oh yeah, I'm
I-
very excited.
Yes, I love
It looks
Left 4
pretty
Dead.
good. Yeah, me too. I saw the playthroughs. The graphics are tight. There's like just everything just looks really good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be nice to get back into that
Mhm.
4-person survival.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's move on to movies and TV news. A couple new releases, of course. You have the new episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier is out, as well as you can watch the first 3 episodes of Invincible on Amazon Prime. Highly recommend it. Very good if you're a comic book fan. Also, the Suicide Squad trailer dropped, and it looks pretty entertaining. I'm gonna say it looks pretty good.
The way it was meant to be made. James Gunn penning the script so you know it's going to be weird and hilarious.
Yeah.
Good way to say it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
one of the greatest things I love about this is that the Suicide Squad had really great actors and cast for the roles that they were playing, and they just kind of Carly would disagree with me. Carly absolutely loved Suicide Squad, the original one, but like now that they're taking the same actors from them and letting them reprise their roles in a movie that was is obviously going to be a lot better. That's very exciting. That's good that they're given another chance too. Well, except for Jared Leto, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
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 Get out of here. Yeah. No, it's going to be good.
Mhm.
And I found out an interesting casting choice for that. Scott, did you recognize who's doing the voice for King Shark?
No, I couldn't tell. Who was it?
It is the infamous Rocky Balboa Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, really?
Yes. It makes it even more exciting. I can't wait.
That's the thing. Like, it shows like at the end, the end credits with all the cast. It's like, Jesus Christ, there's so many people in this movie.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like, am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I thought wasn't Dave Bautista also in this?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I thought he was. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Um,
'Cause I think he still has contracts with Marvel and Disney. I don't think he would go to the so does James Gunn though. So I don't know. Maybe.
Apparently, he dropped out of it. Apparently,
Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
He's got to go do some more
There's-
shitty B movies for Netflix or what?
January 26th, he dropped out of it.
Oh, weird. Wonder why he'd do that, because I know he really supported James Gunn when he was getting in trouble there with Guardians.
Oh, he
Yeah.
dropped out to go
Oh,
in
sorry.
Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead movie.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Which I'm also very excited for.
Sure.
The
Oh,
lead,
man.
apparently.
It's going to be so good. I can't wait. Zack Snyder knows how to make a good zombie movie.
Sure.
True.
Look at Dawn of the Dead
True.
remake.
You're right. Hey,
Incredible,
when you're
right?
You're right.
That's right. I know I'm right.
He
But-
just can't write a movie.
No, he cannot.
No,
See, that's what
yeah.
worries me. That's what worries me is that it's a great premise. Oh yeah, we're gonna rob a casino, but then all of a sudden there's a zombie outbreak, and I see that there's a lot of like CGI now. But even though when I was reading a lot of like the technical aspect of it, they're gonna have as much practical effects as possible just to make it more like a B horror film, like the kind of movie that it should be.
Yeah.
Right.
But watching the trailer, I'm like, oh, there's a lot of CGI still. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. We'll see.
Mhm.
James Gunn's not writing the script again this time, so it's going to be who knows. Who knows? I'm still excited.
His last good movie was what? 300.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably
Probably.
the most successful movie he made, or acclaimed movie he made. I liked Sucker Punch. I didn't mind that movie.
Yeah, that one was okay. I fell asleep a couple of times. He's just so obsessed with slow motion.
His detail is over compulsive with his details. We'll get into that when we talk about
Like it's super stylized, slow mo. Like every frame looks like a screen grab from something, like an epic portrait. Every screen, like I'll give him that. But man, the slow motion, like you don't need that much. We get it, man. Come on. And the only thing that would take Batman versus Superman, for example. Like that movie was so much slow motion. Like the first half hour literally that's all it was. But then when Batman goes in there to rescue Martha from those bad guys, it was all like real time fast, and it was one of the best Batman fight scenes I've ever seen. Like he just went beast mode and fucked these guys up so bad. Like it was so good. It's like, man, why didn't you do more of that? Why do you have him standing there in the lightning, in the rain, a pan shot, going for half a fucking hour? We get it. He's awesome. Let's move on. Make him smash some skulls, man. But yeah, we'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see. Yeah, you're probably right. 300 is probably his last really good one.
Yeah, it's weird. He went from Dawn of the Dead to 300.
Yep.
Then he did Watchmen. Watchmen was okay.
Actually, I liked Watchmen as well.
I didn't mind it. Yeah, I like it.
He had Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole.
Yeah.
It was involved in that.
He
watched
directed it.
I watched
shit!
it. You could tell it's his kind
Yeah.
of movie. It's very
I'm
300.
thinking about it now after watching it too. I'm like, oh yeah, that is a Zack Snyder movie because there's gratuitous slow mo everywhere in that movie. That's right.
I can't really say anything too bad about it, other than it's dragged out with the slow
It
motion
is, yeah.
again. But it was good though. I didn't mind it.
And then you have Sucker Punch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then on to the Snyderverse. Man of Steel. Batman vs. Superman. Justice League.
See, I didn't mind Man of Steel either. Man of Steel was okay. But that's just Henry Cavill doing a very good.
Mhm.
I
Superman.
hated Man of Steel.
Why?
Because he just fucking destroys everything. And it's
Gotcha.
and there's just like so much blatant like advertising going on too. It's like he's crashed into a building, but not just any building, it's an IHOP. And then we're talking about IHOP now, and it's like, it crashes into a fucking 7-Eleven. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on any of that. I was also like really hungover when I watched it years ago. I just remember plugging my ears a couple of times in the theater because the hangover was so bad. I'm like, oh, this is so loud, but this is great. Might have to watch it again. I might agree with you.
This movie is great.
This is great, but oh my god, my ears are bleeding. I need water.
All right, stop laughing because we got to talk about some sad news. Jessica Walter has passed away. She is known for her roles in Arrested Development and Archer.
And other cameos and other roles too as well. So,
and Eric is the only one who's watched any of those shows, so he's gonna
apparently I was surprised by it. You guys haven't watched any Archer or?
I've seen some episodes of Archer, but
I've seen maybe 2, and it's just I get the humor. It's just too obnoxious for me.
You
want to get ants? That's how you get ants. Shut up. Stop talking.
Lots of that. It's got good witty humor. I don't know. I don't know why it appealed to me so much. I just liked it a lot. And yeah, she always had the best lines, I thought, and she was written very funny. And yeah, it's unfortunate she passed away, but yeah,
she had a lot of memes of her.
Yeah.
So there you go. Rest in peace. R.I.P.
Pour
one out for the homie. 440. Okay. Ghost of Tsushima movie is a real thing, and it's going to be directed by the director of John Wick. Fuck.
What?
Yes.
Holy shit.
I
had no idea.
Love this game. It's so fucking awesome. And samurais are cool. And John Wick is badass, so it's going to just be awesome. I can't wait.
Okay, so the director of the first one or the trilogy or the sequels?
With Chad Stahelski.
Okay.
It's the first one?
Let me search this boy.
IMDb.
John Wick.
hope-
John Wick Chapter 2. Well, he's tied to all of them. I don't know which ones. He
Yeah, he's a producer in all of them, but he's didn't direct.
He directed the first one.
That's the first one, right?
And it was okay. Yeah.
And did the stunts in Matrix and stuff.
Because
Right.
he's a stunt coordinator to begin with, and then he
Yes.
started the company with
Right.
stunt actors, and then became a director.
Okay, so David Leitch helped direct, I guess, but he's uncredited for it. So he helped direct the first one too. Okay.
Mhm.
Chad is attached to the other ones. Well, that's going to be good. I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, but I know that the verdict is that it's incredible.
Oh, it's so
Mhm.
good.
And if this guy's
it's
getting
brutal
involved,
too. Like, yeah.
It's beautiful
Nice.
too.
It is.
I've seen gameplays of it, like it is just gorgeous.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
Yeah, I'm really hoping that if they make that, they capture that too as well, and it would be not only just awesome action, but just beautiful too as well.
Mhm.
So
well, the thing I liked about the John Wick movies too is the colors and everything. Like when they go to that nightclub and just like how
Yeah.
everything is just so. I don't know. I just thought
Saying
that good
saying that-
cinematography now.
that's good cinematography. Yeah, saying that now, it's a good idea. Maybe they hired him for that reason because the game does well at contrasting colors
Mhm.
and making things shine and make it look a certain way. And John Wick's known for
Right.
that too as well. So hoping that was
Now-
a good choice for that.
Just imagine this director with that antique shop scene from John Wick, but with like samurais and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's gonna be wicked. I can just imagine the potential that there can be.
Yeah. Well, him being like, from stunts, everybody in the stunt world like loves the kung fu movies and Jackie
Oh.
Chan and old samurai movies. So I think he's probably gonna do it justice for sure. So
Oh,
I'm excited.
probably. That's great news. I never even heard about this. That's great.
Eric, you watched the Snyder Cut.
Yep.
How would you like to watch it again, but in black and white?
Oh my god.
They re-released it, and the version is called Justice's Gray Edition.
Oh fuck.
And you can watch all 4 hours in black and white 4K
And-
UHD.
How about the version that's 16:9 like normal movies?
And
about that one? How about we
2.5
do that one?
hours. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's why I want to talk about this movie, but you guys don't refuse to watch it. But I'll vent anyways here.
Go for it.
I was looking forward to this movie like crazy. I loved with the potential it had to be as great as it was, and I am very disappointed by how this was released. Not only is it a 4-hour slugfest, like the slugfest, in terms like it's slow,
Mhm.
it's Zack Snyder's ego on full display, and it drives me up the wall. It's 4 hours. It doesn't need to be 4 hours, really. It could have been 2.5 hours, and it could have been still incredibly enjoyable.
Yeah.
The scenes they added are really great. The scenes they took away, took away some scenes that were good before, unfortunately. But I can't recommend it to anybody because you enjoy this 4-hour movie. No one's going to enjoy a 4-hour movie. So I'm hoping that somebody down the road cuts it into a proper 2.5-2-hour movie at least.
Or
Right.
just
And-
shut
or-
it down
or-
and move on.
Like, yeah.
But Tyler,
Now,
though,
but now that this is over and done with, yes, you're right. We can get on to something else now because.
but
my
is
God,
it done yet? Because not one of our stories, but I read it, was that hashtag Bring Back the Snyderverse has had over 1 million tweets.
Yeah.
I could see that happening again. Unfortunately, with Schneider's version of the Justice League, they're spoilers if it is, but no surprise to any of you. They're going for like an Injustice style where man goes bad and it's that whole style with that, right? So something new with that. So nothing we've ever seen before. It's just like okay, now we're seeing their characters in this version of that. Yay! Nothing new, nothing original, just the same shit we've seen before.
Yeah, the new Batman movie just needs to come out. And people will fucking forget about Zack Snyder. Be like, oh, actually, this is a good comic book movie is supposed to be in DC. So.
Exactly. Yeah, Robert Pattinson will do a good job, and it'll be fun to watch. And yeah, so I agree. It's just Zack Snyder. Enough is enough, man.
Yeah.
It's time to hang it up. Go do your Army of Dead movie and whatever the hell you're doing after that.
That's right. Make zombie movies do that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And moving on to a new story I'm super excited about. My Hero Academia Season 5 got its release date revealed. It's going to be debuting on March 27th. And I'll be coming out week to week.
Is there a trailer on that yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
Mhm.
I don't think they put.
I'm just trying to figure out. I know the manga. I read the manga, so I know where they are in the story. Just want to figure out this. I think this is the class trials arc right now. But
yes.
yeah, so yeah, no, I like the show. I just haven't caught up with it. But I read the manga a lot though, so I'm pretty familiar with it. So.
I'm a big fan of the show, so I can't wait to see it. Usually I'll probably wait till it's all out and then binge it all. Kind of what I'm doing for Attack on Titan. I think that's all done, so I have to watch that. Moving on, Mortal Kombat movie aims to push R rating to the limit without becoming unreleasable.
NC-17.
Yeah, NC-17. Yeah,
that's yeah.
I mean, that's no surprise there. Still, it's
yeah.
The trailer looks like it's on the right path. I don't think it doesn't need to be, overly excessive and all the violence.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't see how much further they can take it besides it being, extremely disgusting and else. But it's just fighting. Who really? How much further can you take that? Right? I don't know. It's
Well, if you've seen some of the finishing moves in the Mortal Kombat video games, that's something
still,
else.
he cuts them in half or rips his skull off. Okay,
like
that's
ripping testicles out or punching their nuts up into their stomachs, that's pretty.
Or like bugs eating them from the inside out, and all this. They've been going crazy in these last games because they're like, we gotta somehow top them, and you're like, hey, people are real squeamish about eyes. Let's fucking do a bunch of eyeball stuff. It's like, nah.
Oh god, I can't do eyeballs. That's the one thing. Whenever it's about to be an eyeball thing, I think Rambo's character in the game does an eyeball thing with a bow and arrow, and his knife too. I can't. I still can't do the eyeballs, man. I can't do it. Oh, and John Wick. Sorry, It made me think of John Wick. I watched that. I'm like, they're not going to show it. Oh, they showed it. I just about passed out.
With the pencil?
No, with the freaking knife in the antique shop when he had that little.
Oh yes,
Yakuza guy, whatever. And he's pushing on it. Then the blade's really close to his eye. I'm like, nah, they're not going to show. I'm like,
yeah, it's
it goes into his eye and he starts screaming. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, but anyways, that's. I think they're on the right path. I think it's. I'm not sure how much worth they can make it really, but yeah,
it'll be a good experience. I'm sure it'll be entertaining.
Yeah, for sure. And we move from Mortal Kombat to somebody who was in the Injustice games, and that is Dr. Fate in DC's Black Adam. Pierce Brosnan.
James Bond
is going to be Dr. Fate. I don't know who that is. Tyler, you played the Injustice games. Eric, did you play them as well?
No, I know of the character though.
Yeah, he steps in whenever shit with the multiverse is going askew. He steps in and tries to correct things. The timeline.
I argue him these DC's version of Doctor Strange. Pretty much, he's
he's the keeper of the timelines and stuff, and kind of okay, what you're doing here, you can't be doing that. Now I have to kill you. Is what he is pretty much. So. Yeah, he's very, very powerful.
That's a good casting choice, really. I think that's good choice with that for sure.
Because he's definitely a sorcerer type, not melee, but just very, very powerful and can conquer things.
He's always well spoken, always
Yeah, and he's a rule follower. He has a book that he takes with him all the time, and he makes sure that what he's doing is by the book and whatever, because it's very strict timeline construction things. He's got so he doesn't really. What am I trying to say? Try to find a compromise. It's this way, and that's it. Yeah. I know what you're trying to do, so stop doing that and maybe try that. But he's like, no, what you're doing is wrong. I have to kill you now. Sorry, before you do any more damage. So, yeah, no, it's going to be good. I think it's a good casting choice. I just played the games, and that's it. So I don't know the whole comic history lore of him, or who he serves. I think he serves a whole society. I think.
Yeah, he knows his own. Is it
Justice?
Noble?
Sorry.
Nobu. I think the DD like, in the helmet. That's who he is because Doctor Fate is the helmet itself. So the guy underneath can be anybody as long as like powerful enough to control the powers.
Yeah, because it talks through him, right?
All through the helmet, and it puts the helmet on. He becomes Doctor Fate, but it's the helmet itself that gives him the power. So I think the DD is called like Nobu or whatever it is, and that's who is the god or the power behind everything, right? So he's like this eldritch deity who is controlling fate and time and stuff like that. So yeah.
I'm curious how this movie's gonna be because it's the Black Adam movie, but he's going up against the Justice Society of America, which is Hawkman, Atom Smasher, and Cyclone.
I don't know who
an anti-hero.
Over those are. I almost want to say like that's the vintage like Justice League. Like that's the older people. So maybe it's set in that time. But we'll see.
I was expecting it to kind of tie in with Shazam, which I just watched. Actually, that's what I forgot to mention earlier. Is I watched Shazam, and I thought that was very okay. It was okay. There's some funny parts. I laughed a couple of times. It's pretty good. It's more lighthearted. I think that they were really pushing for that. But yeah. So I was thinking that it might tie into that because Black Adam's kind of like the same.
He is, yeah. He's
thing as Shazam, right? So it's the same power source, same sorcerer style thing going on. But yeah, I guess we'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Moving on from DC to Marvel, and Black Widow has been delayed, and it's going to be releasing on Disney Plus and in theaters on the same day, which is July 9th. You got to pay $30 on Disney Plus to get it.
So what they should have done to begin with a year ago.
Yes, I probably would have paid the $30 to watch.
Yeah,
sure. Mulan, no. Ray's Dragon or whatever, no. But Black Widow, yes.
Yeah. Like, it's not like it was delayed for production for reshoots. It was just delayed so they can figure out when they can make those money off of it. And now they're in the same spot where we started off last year. So. Just a waste of everybody's time, I guess.
Yes.
Like, to me, that was just a movie's done. Just release it already. Who cares?
Exactly. Yeah, it's been done for such a long time. Like, come on, man.
Filming was taking place 3 years ago. Like, it's done.
Yeah, exactly. It makes me think of that old man with the fishing rod and those commercials. Oh, here it is. Oh, you almost had it. Oh, he's reeling it up. Like, here's the movie. Just dangling it in front of you, and you reach for it, and he pulls it up. Oh, you almost had it.
So with this, with Black Widow getting delayed to July 9th, July 9th was actually Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings original date, so that's getting moved to August. They got back-to-back Marvel movies, July and August.
That's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
More
release them all.
Yeah, and then we don't know about Immortals or Spider-Man yet. And we'll see if those get delayed, but those are all supposed to come out this year.
Spider-Man's on track still. Like, I don't know, they're almost done wrapping, I think, filming right away here. So I think end of the month they were done filming. So should be on track, hopefully.
I want to see the Immortals trailer just to kind of get an idea on what the hell that's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one because I'm still a little on the fence about how I should feel about that series. But yeah,
because I don't think I know anything about the Eternals and all them. Like, yeah,
and
isn't that what
Jolie gonna be in it?
Wow, yeah, I know she was. I think Salma Hayek is too, isn't she?
And Salma Hayek, Camille and the Johnny. There's a few good names, big names in there now. Yeah,
I'm just trying to think of what the Eternals are. Is that like what Galactus or Galactus is? Like, isn't he one of those? Or what is he? Like, he's like a
something like
kind of like gods, but not exactly like gods. It's very strange. That's the thing. It's like I don't really know until they release the trailer. And it's like, this is what it's about. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. And Google it.
Yeah, exactly.
and do some research on it.
Let's go to this one instead, and that is The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the most watched series premiere ever for Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah. I thought for sure, I was like, oh shit, beat Mandalorian? Damn.
I can see that because Mandalorian was people weren't really sure about that, so it was tough to really. But this is characters everybody knew, right? So it's easier to sell, I think, in that sense. So it makes sense. It's just see how it goes.
Right.
Very cool.
There's only 6 episodes of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh.
I just went on IMDb. There's only 6 episodes for release coming up.
Oh,
that's it.
Short one.
God damn it! All the episodes are longer, so I guess.
Yeah, it's all right. I guess. Yeah.
I guess.
John Wick 4 and 5 moving forward without series creator Derek Kolstad.
Oh,
This
God.
From IGN.com. Although John Wick will be returning for 2 more sequels, it seems that the series will continue without some of its original team. Screenwriter Derek Kolstad will not be involved in John Wick Chapter 4 or 5. Kolstad is the major architect of the John Wick universe, having solo writing credit on the first 2 movies and shared credit with Shay Hatton, Chris Collins, and Mark Abrams on John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum.
Oof.
The screenwriter revealed the news in an interview with Collider, saying it wasn't his choice to leave the series. No, it was, quote, "No, it wasn't my decision. When you think of the contractually of these things, the third one I shared credit with any number of people. They didn't have to come back to me, and so they didn't."
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely gotten more involved as, it's like as the series has progressed. So it's not like you could be like, wow, what an amazing writer Derek Kolstad is for John Wick Chapter 1. Like, it's like that's kind of a basic movie, but like it had that like little kind of hints of the bigger lore and stuff like that. But but yeah, him being gone, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't impact the quality of the movies too much.
That's what I'm worried about. Usually when the original teams that made the first 3 incredible leave, and they're like, okay, well, we're on track. You guys can take over. That's when things go to shit, usually.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And speaking of Keanu Reeves' Berserker film and anime series announced for Netflix. Once again from IGN.com. Keanu Reeves recently made his comic book writing debut on the Boom Studios series Berserker, and now the actor will produce and star in the live-action Berserker movie and anime series on Netflix. Netflix has acquired the rights to the series just weeks after the March 3rd release, Berserker #1, so this is like a brand new comic. The live-action movie will be released first, though no release timetable has been revealed. The anime series will follow later. And Reeves will also lend his voice to the anime. And I guess it's about the series follows a protagonist named B, an immortal demigod who spent 80,000 years honing his skills as a killer. In the present, B works as an agent of the U.S. government, hoping to finally uncover the truth of his existence and find a way to end his unnaturally long life.
Ooh,
Jesus!
So he's been a fucking warrior for 80,000 years.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Keanu Reeves, how do I be John Wick but not John Wick?
John Wick is a prologue to Berserker.
Baba Yaga the whole time,
Yeah, the whole entire time. He's been the boogeyman this whole time.
Keanu Reeves. You know what the lame part of John Wick is? He gets hurt. I want to be John Wick, but he doesn't get hurt.
Exactly. Yeah, that's funny. Interesting.
Yeah. Looks cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Need more action-y Keanu Reeves. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's keep it moving. The new Resident Evil movie is completely unrelated to the previous film franchise. So yeah, they're making another Resident Evil universe, live-action universe.
Please don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. I was so excited because I saw the set photos. I've been following it. There's a page on Facebook called Residents of Evil, and they follow it very closely. And there's a lot of crew members that are part of that page. So they've been showing like a lot of the props, like the Stars helicopter and the Arklay Mountains. Like it's going right back to the original video game where it's at the Spencer Mansion. And it's going to be more horror based instead of whatever the fuck the other Alice cyborg super soldier fucking bullshit that was. Yeah, it's funny that I didn't talk about this disappointment in the disappointments episode. But anyway, I am very excited about this. But then when I found out who the actual director is, I'm like, oh no, it's the
Johannes
guy that
Roberts.
the guy who made 47 Meters Down shark movie. Oh, he wrote and directed it. But I gave it a shot because Carly loved the first movie, and it was okay. It was all right, I guess. I guess there was a few parts that made me pretty squeamish. But yeah, so he has the horror thing down for sure. So if there's a different writer and he's just directing, I think this could be something very good.
Mm-hmm.
Here's hoping.
Here's hoping.
Oh, please.
Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City is the title of the movie.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. More video game movie. Well, this is actually TV. The Last of Us HBO show. Season 1 adapts the first game, but will deviate greatly in some episodes. Again, from IGN.com. The Last of Us on HBO will directly lift dialogue from the original game, says executive producer Neil Druckmann, but we'll see some episodes deviate greatly from the events we've played previously. The Last of Us is the first several planned PlayStation adaptations into film and television, with both Ellie and Joel's roles cast. So
nice.
Kind of interesting. So, I mean, if you played the first Last of Us game, you kind of know what you're getting for season 1, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, cool.
An emotional roller coaster.
yeah.
It should be good.
Avatar: The Last Airbender universe being planned with multiple series and movies. Yes, I am.
It's about time. My God.
Excited.
Yeah.
15 years later, it's about time. Yeah.
This was from a Deadline interview with Nickelodeon president Brian Robbins, and he says, revealed that the network is in the very early stages of planning an expansion of the Avatar: Last Airbender that will consist of multiple projects across a variety of mediums. Coming to Quibi, baby. He kept the rest of the details in wraps for now, though he did say that they could potentially be ready to unveil their plans very soon. He says, quote, "We are in the early stages of developing and exploring what we are calling the entire Avatar Airbender universe," which is very interesting that they say Airbender universe, not just Avatar universe, because maybe they're focusing more on Aang and stuff like that. And he says,
hopefully,
Mike and Brian are hard at work, and I think that universe will encompass definitely a theatrical film, animation, certainly multiple TV series, and probably multiple films. I think we will be very ready soon to tell the world what is coming first, but we are not there yet because we're in early stages of creative development.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, I saw on Netflix, since I'm almost done Avatar, I'm on like episode 13. There's a series on Netflix called The Legend of Korra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that?
I have.
Yeah.
The sequel series.
It's got really good reviews.
Depends who you ask, I guess.
8.4 out of 10, it says here.
I'd say watch the first season and see how you think about it. And if you enjoy it, you might like the other seasons. But it's very different than Avatar: Last Airbender. With that one, it's very much, it's kind of Nickelodeon's fault because they were constantly like, it's only gonna be a 1 season thing, and then it's like, actually it's gonna be 2 seasons. No, it's gonna be 3, actually 4 now. And so instead of having like a full roadmap thing, it's very much you have your villain of the season, and it's that sort of thing. So you don't have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha. There's not one objective throughout all the seasons, like where it's going to lead up to something. It's just per season.
And this isn't really a spoiler, but of course, her being the next Avatar
means that
years,
the current one
70 years in the
now.
future or something.
Yeah, it's the next generation, literally the next generation. So all the characters you're loving right now, Tyler, they're not going to be in the series no more.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah,
but I thought it looked kind of interesting. I watched the trailer from like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, And I find they don't do a good job with their side characters. They flesh out Korra quite a bit, but the other characters suffer for it. It's it ain't my cup of tea. Though a lot of people do like it, and I respect their opinion.
All the power to you if you love it, but I'm with Scott on that one. It's not for me. No.
Huh.
But
well, then I won't even give it a chance.
Watch the first season, and it's like I ended up watching all of it, but like after the first season, I was like, I didn't come away with it with the same feeling as watching the first season of Avatar. So
it seems like a pretty hard thing to compete with. I think.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you have one of the greatest shows of all time, and something.
Yeah, it's a very high bar they set.
Yes. Speaking of high bars, or maybe low bars now, who knows? But HBO is developing 3 more Game of Thrones spin-offs. Stop it. Get some help.
Michael Jordan.
Nobody wants to see any more Game of Thrones. You ruined it. It's done. It's over.
You missed your chance. It's over now. Get over it. Move on. But yeah.
Well, I'll be watching. Fuck you guys.
Okay.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. I like the genre. I like where it can go. If they do the Robert's Rebellion or whatever else they kind of cover with it, I'll be down for it. But just know what they've done. They've said it's sour taste in everybody's mouth. So they got a big hill to climb if they want to make it good again. So
no, maybe they'll redeem themselves.
No,
you never know.
Yeah. Hopefully
maybe.
They can, yeah.
So I'll just go over because they kind of explained the 3 projects. One project has the working title 10,000 Ships, which follows Princess Nymeria, an ancestor of House Martell and founder of the Kingdom of Dorne. The series is set a millennium before the events of Game of Thrones, marking an exploration of much older mythos than the Westeros timeline. So you might see dragons, you might see some maybe some magic and shit there.
Magic, with the Children of the Forest and the wall being built and all stuff like that. Yeah, so.
Another project is this one. It's like, who gives a fuck? But another project is set in Flea Bottom, the shady labyrinth slum district of the King's Landing that was featured in the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones. Who cares? The final project is being developed by Rome creator Bruno Heller with the working title 9 Voyages. The series would follow Lord Corlys Valerion, also known as the Sea Snake and the head of the House Valerion.
Oh, that might be good.
Lord Valerion is already set to appear in House of the Dragon, the first of the Game of Thrones spin-off that HBO has greenlit, and that begins filming next month.
Wow.
With premiere sometime in 2022.
Neat.
Rome was incredible. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but that was very good. That's what made me think, like when I watched Game of Thrones, it made me think of Rome, the way the tone was, the way it was filmed. It's, the deceit, the good writing, the great acting, great effects. Yeah, so this might be good.
You know what is also a good show?
What's that?
Game of Thrones, until they fucking ruin
it. So jaded.
And now they're like,
jaded.
They were gonna do 4 fucking spin-offs because they were also gonna do the war before.
Yeah, the Robert's Rebellion.
And then they're like, nah, never mind on that one. We're doing now just 4 shows. 3 shows.
Interesting. I would have liked to see Robert's Rebellion, where the Mad King was in charge. That would have been cool.
Yeah,
that'd have been cool.
The problem, like with like doing like prequel shit, it's like, yeah, but I know where it goes, and where it goes is bad.
Yeah, fair enough. That's true. Yeah.
Hey, Ned Stark, you get your head cut off, and your son becomes the king. Ain't that cool? And he's in a wheelchair, and he's a crow or some shit. Whatever.
And then
3-eyed crow.
Robert gets stabbed or something by a boar and dies in a hunting accident. Okay.
Yeah. Good show. And the last story here, the Rampage director is going to be directing a Sniper Elite movie.
Oh.
Cool.
The Rampage.
Rampage.
Oh, Rampage.
With the Rock and
with
the
Rock.
gorillas
Rock
and shit.
and the giant monsters and
He's
Gotcha,
going to be
gotcha,
directing a
gotcha.
Sniper Elite movie. All I'm going to say is there
I better
better
be
be
able to
a
shoot-
yes, there's
No.
got to be a testicle popping
Yeah.
shot in that fucking movie. If there's not, you've failed us.
If I can't shoot Hitler in the balls and make him explode, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Game's fun for that. Yeah.
That is the final news story for the week. And I thought we were going for like way longer, but it's just over an hour, so not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, there
Didn't
you
feel
go.
like it.
Once again, apologize for this being a day late, but that's okay. We got just more news to talk about. It's all good.
Mhm.
And yeah, like always, if you enjoyed the podcast, like and subscribe here on YouTube. Like it on the other podcast services. I don't even know if you can like it on other services, to be honest. I haven't really looked into this, but I think other people say that, so on the other podcasts I listen to, so I just repeat it.
Right.
But yeah, do that as well. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter. Search us, Esteemed Gentlemen. We'll be there. And that'll do it. We'll talk to you Monday for Ask Us Anything. See you later.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
See you guys.